attention. So the Eagles, are we recording?
I just started recording. You got the Kelly Green you're talking about.
Yeah, Kelly Green. But this isn't my Eagles shirt. This is an Oregon shirt, but it's Kelly Green. But I got my Kelly Green hat. So they've been trying to get the Kelly Green uniforms that we had, that the Eagles wore when we were the kids in the 80s and the 90s. But they wouldn't, to the Eagles, like, to their strength, like, they didn't want to bastardize the uniform.
Yeah.
So the NFL had implemented a policy where they could only use one helmet, and the Eagles wanted, if they were going to do the Kelly Green, they wanted to do it right. So they had the Kelly Green helmet with the Kelly Green jerseys. But up until this year, the NFL didn't allow teams to use two helmets. So this was the first year that the NFL allowed two helmets. Actually, I lie. Last year they did it, and the Eagles were a little late to the party.
That in the first place, like that's more money for them, or marketing, or whatever, you know.
Selling more shit. So, anyways, like, I wouldn't say a boatload of teams like unveiled their throwback jerseys. The Eagles were the last ones. They barely unveiled them yesterday. Yeah. And then they went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. So I was up extra early on my last day of vacation, and I ordered me a Kelly Green Eagles jersey this morning.
Oh, nice.
So I almost called you this morning to see if you were free, to see if because it said eventually that when I originally did the order, it said they will ship it no later than September 8th. So then when I got my confirmation email, it said they'll ship it on the September 19th. And I was like, what the fuck? I want that shit in 3 weeks. So I was gonna call you. Maybe I'll ask you if you're busy or not, if you would go to that NFL shop at Caesar's Palace and see if they have any of the Kelly Green jerseys over there. But it's kind of counterproductive being that I already ordered one. So
yeah, I can try. Maybe
it'd just be interesting to see, because I think they only, as far as I know, they only released them at the Eagles stadium store in Philly, and then their team shops throughout the Delaware Valley.
Oh, okay.
But I was able to order one online this morning from theeagles.com, but I don't know if they have them, if they released them over there at that NFL shop in Las Vegas. So
yeah, I would think so, but you never know. They might.
So that was like my most exciting thing that I had, like, on my vacation this last week off.
Yeah,
I got that Eagles jersey.
Nothing crazy.
Kelly Green, yeah. Now we're planning for SummerSlam, Summerfest 2023.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to be hosting. I texted a little bit with Patrick yesterday or the day before. He wanted to come check out the TV, so I was like,
yeah, might as well.
So I don't know what you guys want to do. If we want to do steaks, hot dogs, burgers, pizza,
it's Summerfest. We should. I don't know if the steaks are like top of the line, but we could do, no matter what we do, we could bring some hot dogs. Or have you guys have you seen the Mountain Dew hot dogs?
I saw a picture that you sent.
Yeah, they don't.
Did you get that at an Albertsons?
I don't know. Do they?
No, fuck no.
I don't know if that. It says it's real, but I haven't.
We sell Mountain Dew, not Mountain Dew hot dogs. We sell hot dogs. We don't sell hot dogs mixed with Mountain Dew. We sell one or the other.
That's so weird. Yeah, if we can find Albertsons, bring them, but otherwise, I don't know.
So did you buy that thing of hot dogs?
No, I saw it online. That was just the picture.
Oh, I thought you saw it.
Some stupid, like, low IQ part of the country where they're like, Mountain Dew's great and everything, man.
Hot dog. Some kind of a bad-natured out there. Some kind of a bad-natured person thought that up, huh?
Bad natures everywhere, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's we'll see. Maybe, yeah, get Patrick in on that. Maybe we could do. We just gotta
decide on who's coming. If Ramiro's coming, if Jesus is coming.
See
what we could pull off.
We could do like a few things. You know, it is Summerfest.
I mean, Summerfest only comes once a year.
It's true. We'll try and find Rockdale's, break the record. I don't know.
Oh man.
Let's see. I haven't been drinking lately, so maybe I'll have a couple. We'll figure it out.
God damn it.
What happened?
I gotta say this. I fucking hate the fucking Miami Marlins. Whatever it is, they just fuck the Phillies. The fucking Phillies have like almost unlimited payroll, and then they play these fucking Marlins, and the Marlins are like the Walmart of baseball. And for whatever fucked up reason, the Marlins just fuck the Phillies. It's already 2-0, and they've only been playing for five minutes.
Jesus.
So the fucking Marlins are like Walmart, and the Phillies are like Saks Fifth Avenue, but when they play the Marlins, they fucking lose their fucking mind. How many times can I say fuck in the sentence?
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Not like we're getting monetized anyway, so.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Here's to our new sponsor.
Oh, Coke? Dang, we moved up quick. Diet Coke?
Caffeine-free, sugar-free.
Ooh.
Coke.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Diet Coke. I like Diet Coke.
Yeah, that's a good sponsor. They pay up, don't they?
And I'm gonna have another one here at break because I'm supporting Coke products. I have a Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper.
And cream? I never even had one.
Cream.
That sounds fancy.
Man, that tastes like 30 flavors in that Dr. Pepper. Just the regular Dr. Pepper is only like 20-something flavors, but the strawberries and cream is like 30.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's the real deal.
Look, I got here's our other sponsor, Pliny.
Pliny for president?
Yeah. In my canteen, I put the sticker on.
Fudge. Remember when we got them?
And what if we could get them as a sponsor? That I think they just send us like a free beer.
Just like a case? I mean, we're grassroots just like they were.
Yeah,
we don't let anybody just listen to our podcast. You got to know somebody to get our podcast.
And we're not going to sell out and bastardize our product, you know?
I wouldn't say that.
It's batch and shit, right? Only to California and Philadelphia.
If anybody showed us the money, we're taking the money and running.
We don't.
Have you seen, you know what I watched yesterday? Weird Al Yankovic, the documentary.
With Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I watched it.
Hey, so I didn't realize that Weird Al was banging Madonna. And then I did a little research, and apparently he only met Madonna for 45 seconds. But Madonna's like the vital part of that whole movie.
That's the whole point of the movie. It's like he wrote it himself. Like he just made up all these stories, like a typical like bullshit Hollywood person would. Just like, we like the regular story's not good enough. We gotta. But like he overdid it. And it was pretty good.
Did you ever see the Private Parts movie?
Oh yeah.
I thought that was the freaking remember Howard Stern, the one that played Howard Stern when he was it kind of looked like Howard Stern a little bit in the Private Parts movie at the beginning when he was at college. Weird Al.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Weird Al could have played him, yeah.
Weird Al could have been
hair and everything. I don't know if his nose is as big as Howard's though. Howard played himself most of that.
Yeah, he didn't he?
Even in the playing himself as in his 20s.
In college, when he was in college.
Yeah. The mustache and all that. That was pretty good back then.
It's great. Man, I'm really admiring your figures over there. I'm losing my focus. Is this one in the left corner? Is that Superstar Billy Graham?
Where
Yeah, is that super? Yeah.
I didn't even know you could see that over there. Yeah, that's Superstar.
Whoa, what line was that from?
It's like a Legends line from a few years ago, or was it? Or no, it was just in like one of the regular lines, and then it was like an extra. It was like the like Walmart exclusive. Like they always have. It's like modern day guys, and there's always like one legend in the line too.
Oh wow! So is that Elizabeth right behind him?
Yeah, and Macho Man right here.
Does the skirt come off?
Yeah, that's the one you have.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah. I just put it in with the ring, the entrance.
Did you ever end up getting the Mega Powers?
Yeah, they're up here somewhere.
Oh, you didn't put the Mega Powers with Elizabeth?
I'm trying to reconfigure. At first, I was just like putting loose figures out, and then now I'm thinking like I was gonna do by like this was supposed to be like 70s and 80s, and then this one was gonna be like 90s. But then I think I'm gonna grab like the Mega Powers and put that on the 80s shelf in the background, something like that. And then I got this other bookcase over here, and I put the new gen entrance. So, but like I had it up here, but that shelf, this black shelf up here, is in the way, so it's too low to put the thing on top. So now I put it over there in that bookcase. It's probably too dark to see, but the new gen thing is over there. And then
where's the ring?
Huh? I'm not gonna put the ring up. The ring's too fucking big. It's like
the ring's like barely gonna fit on my damn dining room table.
Yeah, you could put the ring up for Summerfest and we could just marvel at it.
Fuck the ring. Most people for the middle of their table they put flowers. I'm gonna put the fucking ring in my Eagles helmet in the middle of the ring.
Oh, that'd be sweet. That's a good centerpiece.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah, you should build it. Get a bunch of edibles and then build it one of these nights. I heard it takes time, but I heard it's pretty simple.
You haven't built it?
I haven't built it just because I'm
fuck, I have no chance. I have like no dexterity building shit.
You got that extra room though. You could just leave it in, right?
Yeah, but putting it together, there's no doubt in my mind there's going to be extra leftover pieces too. Like I suck.
I've seen people do it on YouTube, like in fast motion or whatever. It's just kind of like it's just time consuming because it's like they had you got to put all like the beams together. It's kind of like a real ring. There's like beams and then there's the wood you put down. I don't know if it comes with planks or just one solid plank, but it just takes time. It's big though. It's fucking big, I guess.
What the hell are we thinking? We bought a fucking ring, 2 of them.
I mean, the entrance stage is cool when you light it up, and like if I have it up there and turn it on, it's dark in here, it'd probably be cool. But yeah, I'm still like I finally started like reconfiguring everything, and I'm like now I think I just gotta open a bunch of shit because I'm not gonna, I don't know, like find the ones that aren't gonna be worth a lot, hopefully, and just open. Like this Dude Love, I got this fucking Dude Love from years ago, and it's like I looked it up and it's like people had it on eBay for like $60, and I'm like, should I try and sell it because I'm getting the problem with this Dude Love is the shirt isn't a fucking tie-dye. It's like a tribal pattern is what it's not really tie-dye. It's something weird. It's like they didn't do it right. They just made like little spikes and shit.
What year is that Dude Love from?
2018.
Who's in that line?
It's pretty. It has Sting also.
Oh, Sting?
Yeah, and then just
Roman
like
Reigns?
the fucking what's their name?
That's probably before I started collecting, huh?
Yeah, this is before I did too, and I think I bought this on Walmart.com.
For retail?
I don't. I think it was like $30, and I was.
Dude, so if you could get 60, dude, you double your money on it.
Yeah, and then I'm getting the 3 Faces of Foley like we talked about last week. So like, why not just?
Why double up on the Dude, huh?
But now I'm like, I'm probably not gonna open that unless I get a second one, and I could open this one and just have a Dude Love out, or I don't know. It's tough. Like the newer shit, I'm like I don't care about opening because I figure if it's gonna be worth anything, it'll be like I'm not gonna sell anything probably though. That's the problem. Like when it really comes down to it, most of these things I'm not gonna sell or I don't plan on selling. So I'm like, why keep the box?
What about like the Doink?
Well, yeah, that with like the fucking Doink up there. It's up there somewhere.
And the Macho.
Just right here. Yeah, like Ultimates, I think I'm gonna keep all those boxes and like if it's a special box like the Slim Jim Macho or the Sergeant Slaughter or whatever, I'll keep that, or I might not ever take them out. But with these fucking like let me see, like Shamrock, like why am I keeping this fucking box of Shamrock? Like it's all right. Like for a few of them I opened, I was cutting out this thing and just putting it in a plastic bag and putting like the accessories in there. But even that, I'm like, I'm getting fucking. I have all this, have some free time here and there, but like I'm like I don't want to spend it doing all that bullshit. Like I'm just gonna start throwing shit in a bin, all the extra parts and whatever, and then just like Shamrock, Attitude Era, WCW shelf, shit like that. I don't know, but we'll see.
Have we talked about this before? What is the rarest in your collection, would you say?
I don't know.
That 1 of 500, that Britt Baker?
I don't know. Yeah, what is it? Does I even have that down here? I think it's 1 of 5,000, or yeah, here it is. It's 1 of 3,000. So yeah, that might be it. But I don't know how many. I mean, the Macho Man's more rare, isn't it? What was the Macho?
Oh, the Macho Man was 5, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Yeah. Okay. And then I got this AEW one as 1 of 5,000.
Same. Is that Britt Baker as well?
Nah, it's this fucking Anna Jay.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you wouldn't know who she is. But I got 2 of these. Remember I told you?
Yes.
I sold one for like $100 to some kid that like you could just tell he was a super fan or whatever. But I was like, I don't need 2 of them. I'll just keep the one. Like I don't even want to keep this necessarily. Somebody gave me like, I don't know. I figure I can sit on it for a long time and then.
I just think that anymore, like we've talked about in the past, they've overproduced coming out of COVID now, right? Like the Warlord. Yeah. We thought the Warlord was going to be the cat's ass. You still see the Warlord on the shelves.
Yeah, I saw one the other day, I think.
But like that Britt Baker, there's still only 5,000 of them.
Yeah, with that kind of shit, at least you know, supposedly there's only a certain amount. But yeah, it's tough. Like, it seems like they're kind of catching up now. Like they had a bunch of bullshit just sitting on Walmart shelves for a long time, and now they're kind of clearancing it, trying to bring in new shit. But yeah, like AEW, I don't think it's selling as well as it was at the beginning, for sure. And WWE, certain things sell well, but then like just the common guys that are always like you see them every time, like these fucking jobbers or not jobbers, but like just fucking like Otis. I see an Otis figure every fucking time I go, and that's from like 2 years ago. He's gone through like 2-3 different looks since then. They gotta calm down. I think they're making more shit than ever though. The other thing with the WWE shit, I noticed they're just making all kinds of ultimates now. And I'm almost at the point where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't even get the elites. Just get, unless it's like Brother Love where they're not going to make an ultimate. But if it's like Eddie Guerrero, now I'm like, I should just get rid of the fucking old Legends Eddie Guerrero. I should just have an ultimate and that's it. I don't need 5 Eddie Guerreros.
It's like, do I really need 7 Bret Harts?
I mean, it's one thing for like, oh, it's like one of my favorites, but still, like, I think I'm done with Bret's too. Like, I got this fucking the Target one, and then I got that other, the black and white one, and then like, what more do you need? And I think I got like 3 others, and I'm like,
yeah, same.
I don't even know if I need all those. I might get like, that's why I'm keeping those on box because I don't know if I want to keep them.
Was Shawn Michaels another one that you have a lot of?
Nah, I somehow have 3 of him though, or 4. I got the retro one where it's in the arcade box, and then
that was the rocker one, right?
Yeah, the rocker one, and then I got, where is it? There's one right fucking here. I got this one that was like a WrestleMania line that was just a build of Paul Ellering. So I was like, I'm gonna open all those and get the Paul Ellering out, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna sell these, so I'll just like WrestleMania, and then when you got the Legends, I think, did you get the Legends, Sean, where it's like, and I just got it too because I didn't want to pay for shipping, so I got.
Didn't we get it for half off or something? I think
I got it for cheap. It was like 15 or something. I don't know, but.
And then we had an Elite one too.
That's Elite, and then I got the Ultimate. And now
the Ultimate. That's what I meant. The Ultimate one with the red.
I think I only need the Ultimate and maybe the new Legends one that we both got with the red, and because that's the other thing. I was gonna buy that ladder match set with him and Razor. I don't fucking need it. Like, it's like the box is cool. Maybe if it's on discount, I'll get the box and like You open it, it's them on the ladder and shit. But
how many razors do you have?
I've got too many fucking razors now. I got 2 ultimate razors.
The chase razor.
Yeah.
Then the regular one, and then the 3-pack, the Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. I don't even know where the other one is. I must have left it in fucking California.
Is that the chase?
This is the regular. The chase is the purple.
Purple.
So once I have 2 razors, I'm like, and they're ultimates, I'm like, I don't need any more razors. But then I got the.
Yeah, but your thought process on that ultimate was because that was the first time they did a chase in the ultimate, and it was razors. So it's like, it's the first time.
Then we got the 3-pack for the Monday Night Raw where it's him and 1-2-3 Kid. So
an Undertaker.
And I have that up with the new gen. So I'm like, I don't want to open the ultimates. That'll be my open one. But then I think I have the fucking what's the other one? Oh, I have the Legends one from like when the line came back a couple years ago. And I don't need that one anymore. I'm trying to sell that one because it's like blue and I don't even know when he wore that. And then I got like, what do I got? I got a razor in the fucking Miami, like the flowery shirt and pink pants. So I'm like, I'll keep that, but that like I don't need any more razors. And then they got the WrestleMania one. I was like, I don't need that unless it's super discounted. I'm not gonna get it. I'll just buy a ladder or something. I want to do a ladder display or I don't know. It's just too much. And then I have Scott Hall. Like I have the Wolfpack Scott Hall where he's with the bandana. So
yeah.
I don't fucking need that much shit, man.
So you almost have freaking like 7 razors.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And
you have more razors than you got Brett.
I mean, Scott Hall, yeah. Overall, yeah, I think I do.
But then you just have the 1 Diesel?
Yeah, because I was going to get it. Before I started collecting, I saw a Diesel, but I was like, I don't need Diesel. And then I got FOMO, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then they did the Ultimate, so I was like, oh, I got a Diesel.
So you only have the 1 Diesel?
Yeah, but I have a Kevin Nash Wolfpack, and then I have that's another thing. I have the Superstars of both of them as Wolfpack, so that's...
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And then if they're coming out with the Monday Night Wars, and they're both one's in denim, and then the Nash with the hat on, so I'm like, maybe I'd consider that, but also I shouldn't.
When's that line going to come out? The Monday Night War line coming out?
I would think for the holidays, but I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't look like the Nash was done all the way, so I think the first line's going to be like Razor and Lex Luger. There's a Lex Luger Build-A-Figure with a puffy shirt.
Getting back to a topic that we were talking about earlier, and then you mentioned holidays and marketing earlier. So the Eagles, when they wear the Cali green, they're only going to wear it 2 times. So the first one is October 24th, but the reason they're wearing that is because they're a primetime Sunday night game against the Dolphins. And then the next one is November 26th, just right after Black Friday, just in time for Christmas shopping.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kind of smart when they decided to wear them, huh?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They did it right. I mean, I think they did. They're like reading their articles about it. Like they were researching how the green would look on the TV with the color scheme on the high defs. Like they really did it right. And then I like to think that the other part that they did do right was there was enough for everybody that it wasn't limited. Like as me and you can both attest to, trying to order Pliny the Elder online that time a couple years back, and it was sold out in 20 seconds, and then Pat didn't even participate in that, and he's like, I got mine, it was like, what the fuck, how did you get that? But I think the Eagles, in their case, there was plenty of jerseys and plenty of merch to go around in the Kelly Green. Okay. So as opposed to some of the other stuff that we've supported in the past.
Yeah, that would be dumb. Like, I don't get all these companies that it makes sense if you think it's not going to be high demand product, but like something like that, it's like every Eagles fan is going to buy it, even like probably if they're diehard enough.
If they were born before like 95-ish, 96, because like the newer fans haven't even seen that shit. They think 95 was 30 years ago, and it kind of was 30 years ago. But what's old, like the funny thing was, like back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s, I thought those things were hideous. But now it's like, man, they're like I think they're the coolest throwback out there now.
Yeah, now it'd be like a cool look. And the other thing I was wondering just now when you said that, I was like, did they take it away? They probably just did it for no reason, but like because it was green screen technology was like bigger nowadays or whatever, maybe like shit would get projected on the players or I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Probably not, but like it is kind of similar to that.
But according to this article that I read this morning, they did some research on how the green would project on the TV with the high def because like the grass is green and
yeah, that too. Will they blend in too much or?
They were concerned about that to get the green right. So this might not be the exact Kelly green that they wore in the 80s and 90s, but they seem to think this is like it's going to be fan friendly to see on TV.
Yeah.
According to them.
That makes sense.
They've been known to lie though.
Yeah, they're bullshitters.
They're all. But marketing. So don't you think like the San Diego Comic-Con and those things, they should have done those like closer to Christmas and Black Friday and that stuff, as opposed to doing it in the middle of the summer? Like in terms of like a marketing and a sales point of view to sell to before Christmas? Or is this like Christmas in July?
Well, the original Comic-Con had nothing to do with it was like a comic convention, but like I don't think it had as much to do with like selling toys and movies and shit. But then it just kind of took over that type of stuff, especially like movies. They never it wasn't a thing until I don't know, like nerd movies started being more popular. I think I don't know. This could be wrong, but I think now it's like a good way for them to like show. It's like everybody's looking at this thing. They can show off all the shit that's gonna come out instead of like if it was like say it was in November or October or something. It's like there's less time for word to spread about all these like this Nitro ring or whatever the fuck they're selling these WCW like Monday Night War figures. Like they're not done yet, but they at least know like this is what's coming in the fall, and then we got the summer to wait, and then in the fall it's a lot of this shit's coming out. So it's I don't know. It's just like bridging the gap. And then if it was around Christmas, it'd be like nobody can go because it's Christmas coming up and we're saving money. This is like a middle of the year, like what events are going on for nerds to go to or to spend money on. It's like unless you have a birthday or something,
I gotta say, I was looking because remember I think it was last year I was gonna go see Mick Foley and Oxnard and then they canceled it. So I just like every once in a while I look up like where his appearances are gonna be, and he's going to some Comic-Con in North Carolina.
Oh yeah,
so that was like kind of like weird. And then I was like looking at who's gonna be there. I was like, oh man, that's like a big deal. And I was like, I wonder why he would go to that one. But like Kevin Owens was gonna be there, and they had a bunch of like Charlotte was gonna be there, Ric Flair was gonna be there. So I was like, oh, this is probably a good one.
Yeah, is that one? I don't know if it's the same one. There's one called PowerCon going on soon too. There's like a lot of. It's like a summer thing because kids are out. It makes sense, I guess. You can bring the kids and whatever. And
so he's coming back. Foley's coming back to California, but he's going to be in LA and Fresno in the beginning of October.
Okay, I'd be down to go. Maybe we can set it up.
Yeah, just if you get a chance, Google Mick Foley appearances. It was like October 7th. Well, the 8th of October is a Sunday, and the Eagles were playing the Rams in LA, and I'm going to try to get tickets for that.
Oh, okay.
But he was going to be somewhere that day too in California.
Okay, cool.
So it's like that weekend. It was like Bakersfield, LA, and one other place.
Yeah, you kind of gotta like if we're gonna see him, we'll probably see him soon because I listened to his podcast and he was talking about how he had the Three Faces of Foley coming out, the figures, and then he was like, he said he told his agent like if they're not gonna make this figure soon, then like maybe I won't sign a new contract. I'll go somewhere else or like see where I can make money. Because he was saying like he can't afford to just wait and make money on something like that in like 5-10 years. He wants to make the money now while he can, and he can still go around and sign shit because he acted like he's probably not going to be going like traveling around as much in the next 10 years. So hopefully we can see him live before it's Especially California. It's far from like where he
God
is.
damn, that would have been cool if we would have went to Oxnard, man. I had the ticket.
I was pissed though because I was in like Chicago or some stupid shit that time.
Yeah, that's when you were traveling.
Or maybe I was in LA, but I was like, "There's no way I'll make it."
No, you were yeah, I think you were in Chicago. You were somewhere. That's when you were seeing America last year.
Yeah. Tour. But
then they canceled it for whatever reason. Yeah. Maybe because he didn't want to go to Oxnard. I don't know.
It's probably like he's getting tired. It's like the ticket sales weren't great, and
there was one sale.
It's like Chris.
But it was one VIP.
Wasn't it Mother's Day too, or something?
It was Mother's Day.
And it was like this is a bad plan, I guess.
It was Mother's Day. Yeah, you're right. It was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that video of the kid when he met Hulk Hogan? And he ripped off the shirt.
You sent it, I think.
Yeah, I had seen it before, but then there's another video of a kid getting off a bus and doing milk.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's the same kid. Have you seen that one?
I don't think it was the same kid.
It's the same kid.
Really?
Ro. His name's Ro. R-O.
Like
first screen's done.
That's cool. That's fun.
Hey, so like if you go to that Clearwater Hogan's Beach Shop, he may be there and he may not be there.
I guess he's there for like karaoke night every week, and he just sits there and like behind like on the stage, and then people go sing in front of him, kind of.
But he's also doing like appearances and shit too. But his is like really expensive.
Yeah, or he was.
Foley's is like half the price of Hogan.
Yeah, Hogan's. I mean, he can get more, but Foley seems like he
cares about the fans, I think.
A little more, or he'll like he's. I think he said stuff like he's not gonna charge a premium price when he could like probably get more fans to come and pay the lower price or stuff like that. So I don't know. And Hogan was on this Theo Vaughn podcast. You ever hear that guy? He was on Road Rules or something. Now he's a comedian. But yeah, it was like an hour and a half of interview. It was pretty good from what I watched. I watched like half of it. He just kind of he didn't seem like he was lying that much on the parts I watched. And notorious lying Hogan.
He's known to lie once or twice.
Yeah, he's tells some stories, but I didn't hear him say Andre was 800 pounds, but
did he say he's best friends with the Macho Man and they made up before he died?
I don't think we got to that story. He told a story about somebody else. I have to think of who it was and what they're talking about, but it sounded like legit. I don't know. I have to keep listening. He probably is gonna lie later on, but I don't know. What else is he gonna talk about? Oh yeah, do you want to go over SummerSlam really quick? Was that?
We can.
We could do the watch along on Sunday.
We can.
Yeah. Here, we'll just go through the matches. I have them up here on my phone.
Do you want to take a quick soda break?
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll get my I have an energy drink. I have a C4.
Well, I have a C4 too, but I'm not going to drink it.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
All right.
But I got
1 minute break.
All right. Here's an intermission.
Dan, are you back? You son of a bitch. How the fuck do you strike out like that? Are you a fucking jabroni? Fucking real Muto. Jesus Christ. Best catcher in baseball, my fucking ass. Son of a bitch. Best catcher in baseball. Suck my dick.
The fuck? Are the Phillies winning?
No, but they got 2 runners on base, and this has been like their fucking. They don't get hits with runners in scoring position. You didn't realize I was a big baseball fan, but like I know shit about baseball. I mean, watch this at bat. I'm gonna do comments around this bat. This is my like second favorite player, Bryson Stott. Probably the most guys that you one up in this situation with these other sorry ass guys that can't hit with runners in scoring position. This guy and Dan Kearney have something in common. Bryson Stott, he went to high school in Las Vegas, and then you live in Las Vegas, so
okay.
He's a pretty good guy, pretty good baseball player. He's like my second favorite baseball player right now.
Really?
He's like only like 20 years old, but like he gets hits, man. When you need a hit, this is the guy you want, not the other guys that they pay fucking $35 million to. Named Trey Turner, who ain't worth a fuck. This guy is.
Good.
All right, so it's 2-1 right now. He's getting locked in.
Miami will get out.
Oh, fuck! Fucking flew out. Fucking motherfucker.
Right,
Left I have 2 more runners on base in scoring position.
Where are
These
they
fucking
playing?
guys just don't hit this year.
No,
They just don't fucking hit.
that's not right. Well,
Damn, they're a bunch of sorry asses with runners on base. Oh, shit.
pathetic.
Pathetic. Fucking pathetic.
I wouldn't have expected that can. I thought it would just be a regular Dr. Pepper with fucking.
Hey, I'm going to save you one, so when you get here.
Got C4.
Which flavor is that? Frozen.
Frozen bombsicle.
Frozen. Hey, you know the thing I like about that is zero sugar. Sugar, when you get to be our age, is our enemy.
You gotta avoid the sugar, and it's got the power of beets. I think beta.
Beta?
Yeah, beta.
They don't like the dinosaur from Jurassic Park, Blue Sun.
Yeah, it's that got dinosaur blood in it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, so let's go ahead and put this out there for our SummerSlam
Yeah, we got to
Summerfest.
just run through it really quick. At least give the fans what they want. Our predictions. I'm going off of Wikipedia, so I don't know if any of this is accurate, but it sounds pretty close. I'll go from the bottom. There's SummerSlam Battle Royal. I don't know who's in it. Because LA Knight and Sheamus are the only 2 that are well known to be in it.
Maybe Randy Orton and the Fiend will come back and they'll set the Fiend on fire again.
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody like. I guess LA Knight's getting over pretty good from what I've seen. I don't really watch that closely, but unless it's pay-per-views. But I think he's either gonna win or a surprise like Orton or Fiend or something. Because Fiend, ooh, this would be good. Didn't LA Knight face the Fiend last year for SummerSlam? Or yeah, it was last year, right?
No, he got him at the Pitch Black match at the Royal Rumble.
Pitch Black
match.
I thought it was a pitch. Well, I mean, maybe LA Knight's going to win, and then Fiend will come out and spray Mountain Dew hot dogs on him or something. Hot dog juice.
And I got to tell you, I'm not one to give a cheap plug, but, dude, that Pitch Black Mountain Dew Energy, that was a good one. That one,
really?
I thought so. I mean, it wasn't, like, the best tasting, but it wasn't bad. And I hate to admit this, but you know what I'm starting to like? And I never thought I would say this? Just the regular old Red Bull. Just a standard. Yeah. I like the taste of Red Bull. I don't know why. Like, I never drank Red Bull before. And now, like, in the last month or so, I had a Red Bull. I was like, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's got a particular taste. I worked for Red Bull last week. I did a job.
Did you get any free Red Bull?
Yeah, they had as much as you wanted to drink. I think I drank 1. I could have drank 2 or 3.
Man, that's the thing. You only need 1 because the Red Bull's good.
Because it's sugar-free.
Hey, you know the other one is the summer flavor. You got to try that one. You owe it to yourself to try that one. The Juneberry. Whoa. I got one. I'll show it to you.
Gotta see this Juneberry. I've had a couple of years ago when I was working on this other job, we were drinking it was like a maroon can. I forget what the flavor was, though. It was okay. It was pretty good. It was like a good different flavor. I'll have to look that up. What flavor?
Here it is. The summer edition. God damn it. Did you fucking...
Uh-oh.
Just turn the shit off. Should just turn this shit off. So this is the summer edition Red Bull Juneberry.
Ooh, Juneberry. Oh, okay. I've seen that can. I just have never tried.
It's actually good. So a Juneberry is like it's a combination of a strawberry and some kind of other berry, a blueberry, but it's like the size of a strawberry or some kind of shit.
I see.
It's like a bastardized berry, but this Red Bull is good. This Juneberry one.
Nice.
That's my chef's kiss.
Have you ever had the peach edition? Peach nectarine?
Yes, oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, peach nectarine, that one. Not bad. Huh? All right. Yeah, we're gonna recap SummerSlam when it gets back. Not recap, precap.
Hang on, before we start the recap, what's for dinner tonight?
For me?
Yeah.
So this
That's
is
more important.
Huh?
That's important. What's for dinner tonight?
What are you having?
Fucking shitty lasagna from frozen fucking Marie Callender's lasagna.
Oh, good.
Well, I wish I had the fucking cooking lady and the cleaning lady, but you know, she's fucking gone.
God damn it. What happened to her?
Fucking traded me in for a newer model. I don't know. She didn't realize she had the winning lottery ticket.
Man, these bitches.
Fucking bitch.
My fiance, she's like trying to get in shape, and she's been bullshitting, but she's like, she got a trainer. This guy,
what?
He's a shorter guy. Like, he's probably like, I think he's shorter than her, but he's like fucking.
Is he like a jive soul, bro?
Nah, he's like a white dude. He could be a jive soul, but anyway, he's like who would he look like wrestling wise? He probably look like a short, bald, jacked guy, like
Bastion. Chad Gable, but big. But fat. Shorty G.
Maybe I'll.
Like JP.
No, this guy's a bodybuilder. This ain't no Mantar. Anyway, so she's got this guy and she's paying him like $200 a month, and it's like,
motherfucker, $200 a month money.
But to get results,
you guys are living righteous. That's like a car payment.
I know, but it's like to get results. So we've been on this thing for like.
Wait a minute. So you're doing this shit too?
Her, then I'm just looking at her shit, and I'm like, I'll do the same shit and see what happens, or I'll just eat a little more or work out harder or whatever. So we're both trying to get in good shape, and
you guys got a fucking wedding coming up. Well,
yeah, too. I think that's part of why she's like, I'll spend $200 because like I need to get like really do it, because she's like, I tell her what to do. I tell her the same shit this guy's telling her, but she doesn't listen. She's not gonna listen to me. You know how these ladies are. Or her best friend's like a personal trainer, and she tell her how to do it and cook meals for her and shit, and she wouldn't listen. So she needs like somebody from the outside that's like, hey, motherfucker, do this, do that, and she'll actually listen, because he's like a real bodybuilder, and it's like, okay, you listen to him, but whatever. So we're eating like I don't know, a lot of chicken, a lot of eggs, vegetables, fucking broccoli, oatmeal, rice. I don't really eat much rice. I eat a lot of oatmeal. So we're probably super jacked soon, and it's gonna be great.
So I guess I shouldn't tell you this, but the other day I drove by Red Lobster and they had a sign out that said Endless Shrimp started last week.
Oh fuck. Well, I'm coming Friday to town, so might have to do a little shrimp fest, Shrimptoberfest.
Friday. What time are you gonna be here? Friday after work?
I mean, I will get there at noon on Friday, but every time.
At noon on Friday, and then I get off of work at 5, and then.
But I always say, like, I'm gonna leave at 6 a.m. and then I leave at like 10:30, and then I stop 3 times, and then I get there at like 9 p.m. and it's bullshit. I don't know how traffic will be on Friday. I think coming to Vegas is bad, but going is not bad. So we'll see. I just have to work Thursday, or I would come sooner. But
are you staying for the week?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay like Friday till at least Wednesday or Thursday. Cause
I think I'm off Monday. I think.
Okay. Yeah,
I believe.
doing Summerfest Saturday, and then if you want to do another Monday Night Raw recap or something,
A watch along, SummerSlam watch along.
Yeah.
How the fuck did WWE catch us that time when we had the thing playing in the background? Remember that when they like
because there were like long periods of where we weren't talking, and it was very like distinct. And
but how would they have like known? Like
it's like fucking algorithms and like software and whatever that just like recognizes shit.
they caught it. They realized that the broadcast was on there.
It just like YouTube automatically does that. Like if you put a song or like anything in the back, usually a lot of stuff in the background, but I think it was just too much of the show playing. If it was just like a few seconds here and there, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But like there was like a 10-minute thing. I should have just edited it, but I was like, oh, I'm too tired. Or like whatever. It's 4 people are gonna listen to this, so. But yeah, we'll try and not do that this time. We'll just.
I think we fell asleep, didn't we?
Some of us did. That might have been a rough day. Might have been a high.
That might have been when Chris Adams got eliminated at the Royal Rumble.
It was one of the times for sure.
I think I fell asleep.
Either you fell asleep or you're out playing with the deers. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
All right.
Back to SummerSlam. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I don't know. Probably.
I guess Ronda's leaving, right?
Yeah, I think she's leaving, so she's probably
Does
gonna
she want to go back to UFC?
Either she is gonna try and go get some more money there, or just doesn't want to wrestle much, so she's getting out. So I don't know. She might be done. She just want to put her friend over.
As she should.
Yeah.
It's a time-honored tradition in the wrestling business.
That's right. You got to put the next star over, brother. But I don't know if Shayna's gonna do well after that. Like, we'll see if Vince is around still or whoever. But hopefully, she's good. Gunther and Drew McIntyre.
Might be time to get the belt off of Gunther, huh? Give
Maybe.
Drew McIntyre.
And if Drew signed, there was that thing about Drew hadn't re-signed yet, so he could be on his way out, and this could just be like get Gunther a big win, and then
that one could go either way.
Yeah, who knows? It'd probably be good. That WrestleMania match is really good with Sheamus.
Oh yeah, those guys just beat the piss out. They beat the piss out of each other that day.
Hopefully more of that. Ricochet and Logan Paul.
Well, that could be the highlight of the night in more ways than one. It seems like Logan Paul, he shows up for the big matches, and Ricochet's a highlight, so there could be some big pops.
I think they're just gonna try and do like some cool spots, probably some.
Just a spot fest.
Yeah, just like cool shit.
Uh-oh.
So weird. The front door. There must be a hole in the wall or something. The front door. I can hear it like creak.
I heard it creak too.
Yeah, that's the front door through this room. I don't know. And then I don't know why it's listed here. I'll skip it and I'll come back. But Asuka, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair. Three-way. I'm guessing
that might be the best match on the card.
Huh?
That could end up being the best match on the card.
Could be, but I don't know.
Seems like they're going to put the belt back on Charlotte.
I feel like it depends where they put the match on the card. If it's like the first match, it'll be really good. If it's like right before the main event, probably not be as good. I don't know. Just depends if they give them time.
Where they put it, yeah. I agree.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Here's my deal. Now that you say that, now we're talking my language. You know who's growing on me? The friggin' Judgment Day. I like the Judgment Day.
Best act besides Bloodline.
I like the damn Judgment Day. And, it would be a cool thing for Finn to win 7 years later after Seth. And then Priest cashes in on him, and then they just kill the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Or could they redo the Judgment Day?
I mean, it could just be like they kicked Edge out. What's stopping them from, You know, like.
But if Priest is the if Priest, let's just say Priest cashes in on Finn, and he's the champion. Do they kick Priest out or do they kick Finn out?
Yeah.
Or I don't know if that's going to happen. Do you think that'll happen? Do you think they'll take the belt off of Seth or?
I mean, I don't. If when it started, I don't think they would have. But now that the feud's gone on and it's been like better than, like everybody's been better than you have thought like a year ago.
Oh,
like,
the Judgment Day, they're like my favorite ones now.
They were kind of lame with with Edge. It wasn't the greatest, and then when they kicked him out, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like they did he was in for like a month and they kicked him out. And, like it's.
And he was the leader, wasn't he?
Yeah, and it was just like it's kind of goofy, and then it like everybody got better. So now I'm like yeah, they should just give it to Finn, or they should do like some, because like if Finn wins, then it's like, oh, the dynamic of him and Priest. It's like, is Priest gonna cash in on him and like fuck him over? Or they could do a thing where, say in this match, Seth is beaten pretty much, but Finn's like out of the ring, whatever.
And then he cashes in that way?
Steal it and just be like, one of us had to win it, and like then they could be like going at each other.
Judgment Day got it. The Judgment Day won.
He's like
Judgment Day won.
Something like that. So there's a lot of possibilities. So I think no matter what, Seth shouldn't win unless it. Yeah.
Oh, you don't think Seth? You don't think Seth should win?
Well, even if Seth won and then it just like it was something to do with like Priest screwing him over, then it's just like it's more of the same of what we've been doing for a month. So I think it's better if either Finn wins or Priest wins, and then they could string it out longer with tension between the two over that.
Because eventually it's going to be Finn and Priest, huh?
Yeah, and then they could do that for SummerSlam or not SummerSlam, like Survivor Series or even WrestleMania if they want to string it along that long. But
honestly, Dan, the damn Judgment Day has really grown on me, and I did not think that would happen.
Yeah, it seemed kind of just.
They were like the New Day. It just was right. Like remember with the Bootios and all the shit the New Day did back in 2016.
Yeah,
I mean the Judgment Day's not like a comedy act like that, but they're like damn good at what they do.
Yeah, but they got Finn, who's like he's like the best he's ever been in WWE probably, and like I liked him when he was in New Japan. He was like a dickhead, and because
he can play a good bad guy.
And yeah, I was like, he's way better. He was the Bullet Club. He was the first Bullet Club guy.
That's right.
Way better as that than like the babyface, whatever he was before. And he came to
the demon. They
the demon was cool as like like it's unbeatable. But then as soon as they fucking beat it, it's like and then it was showing up too much, and now it's just like he's just a fucking dickhead, and it's great.
Yeah, he's a killer heel.
Yeah.
He's good as a heel.
And then the Priest is good. Dominic.
But the best one of the bunch, is Dominic. You know, I hate to compare him to somebody, but you know who he like kind of indirectly reminds me of? Is The Rock. Remember in like 97 when Rocky sucks. This is kind of like the same path that Dom's on. Now, I don't know if he'll go to that, like he'll get to that heights, but it kind of feels the same way.
Yeah. But he's got like a lot of charisma I didn't think he had when maybe just like you kind of develop it sometimes, but I thought he was I was like, I don't know if he's gonna make it. You know who I don't think's gonna make it that kind of got the Rock reaction the other day?
LA Knight?
What's his name? Olympic motherfucker.
Gable
Stevenson.
I didn't see him.
He was on NXT, had a pay-per-view type thing on Saturday.
Fuck.
Or maybe it was yesterday.
I would have liked to have seen. Oh, the Great American Bash. Was it the Great American Bash yesterday? God damn it. I didn't watch it.
It's on. You can watch it right now, but it was him and Corbin. And, like, he comes out and he's just like, it's like people immediately were chanting, like, you're not Angle. And it's like, oh, that's not good. And, like, he's just not, like, his face is just very, like, stoic and no, like, and, like, he'd sell. It looks like a guy in his first match. He's, like, selling. He'd be like,
Oh, he doesn't
like,
know what to do yet, huh?
doesn't know what he's doing really, but like also
He's greener than this Eagles shirt.
he isn't Kurt Angle either. He's just like Kurt Angle came out, was like very charismatic and like had like his face, you could see it in his face, but this guy is just like
Kurt Angle knew how to act.
doing this and like I don't know if he's gonna make it. I think he's gonna be out in a year. I don't know.
If you watch, I watched this last night. There's a thing on the network. It's like about a 15-minute documentary about the Undertaker and his matches, and he was talking about Kurt Angle, like his match with the Undertaker was having a match with Kurt Angle. He said before Kurt Angle was on TV, they put him on the road for 8 months.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as soon as they put him on TV, like he got it right away.
Yeah. And this guy,
Wow.
I have a feeling this guy isn't gonna be like that because it's like that old story of where Angle went into Vince and was like, it's like I'm an Olympic medalist.
Oh, and he was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They're not going to boo me. This is my hometown. I'm an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, and Vince is like, everything you've done before this doesn't mean shit. And Kurt was like offended, but it's totally true. Because as far as like Olympic gold medal, like people get wrestling, like amateur wrestling people give a shit, and like Olympic people give a shit, but like, does anybody really give? Like the Olympics are kind of like whatever. It's a great accolade, but it doesn't mean anything in this. It's a totally different thing. And
It's
like,
apples to oranges. You're comparing apples and oranges.
yeah, and it's just like not everybody has the personality that's gonna take off like Kurt Angle or whatever. So I don't know, this Gable, and I feel like the Gable guy, they're giving him too much. They're like, oh yeah, you could be on TV already, and then how long they're paying him a lot of money? How long are they gonna keep him like this? Kurt Angle, they didn't have to pay a lot because he waited too long, and then he was kind of desperate and went to them, from what I remember from whatever. But this Gable guy's, he's getting a lot of money. He was talking about going back to try and win another championship in amateur wrestling, like in a month or like do some shit like that. And it's like he must have either been bluffing WWE so that he could like make a debut or whatever it is. He's just like, I feel like it's going to be a rush job, and he's not like that kind of guy that can get over that quick, but he's no Logan Paul, I'll tell you that much.
Or Bad Bunny, even Bad Bunny.
Yeah. He says he always wanted to be a wrestler, but he just he can do the moves, but like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that guy.
Okay, was the next match
Oh yeah.
the Tribal Court?
Yeah, the Roman versus Jay.
So
I don't know. You think that'll main event or Cody and Brock? Those are the last two.
I think the tribal match will be the main event.
I would think so. So Cody and Brock.
I would imagine Cody's got to win because I just watched his documentary this morning.
They gotta have. I mean, if he loses again, it's like, I don't know what you guys are doing. Just putting down AEW or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. He better win. And then Roman versus Jay.
So what do you think with the Roman and the Jey Uso?
I mean,
is it time to take it off of Roman? Or I don't think it is. Not with Jay, but everybody else will say, yeah, Jay's the guy.
Well, they're building up Cody, and it's like if somebody beats Roman before Cody, then it's just like, what's the point of Cody? Like, you gotta find something else for him to do. It's kind of or even if Roman won it back, like on
he won't have that long ass
already
number of days.
And all I could think in that case would be like, he made Roman like beg them to let his cousin be a champion, or, like something like that. Like, it would just not make any sense to me unless they're gonna, maybe it'd be like a Sami Zayn thing. Like, oh, everybody thought Sami should have won, but now where Sami's at, it's like, okay, it's probably because of how they booked him, but also they probably shouldn't have if he's going to be at this level now, or they didn't see him at the top level, keep booking him. Like, what was Sami going to do after he won the title?
Lose it back to Roman on the next Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, or be a Daniel Bryan champion. They feud him with Kane, and then, like, he gets injured, and, like, whatever the fuck happened with Daniel Bryan when he won at WrestleMania. So it's like, it's fine. I think Jay's too soon still. If they're going to say Cody gets hurt or something, and WrestleMania is the main event, then do Jay again and have him win it then if you really want to. But like, I don't know.
I mean, there's your feel-good moment.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to watch SmackDown from last week.
I don't know. Hey, they've indirectly kind of created a new championship with the Tribal Chief. Now the Tribal Chief is on the line as well with that match.
Oh, yeah.
Like if Jay wins, he's the Tribal Chief. So, I mean, there's a lot.
Where do you go from there? Or I don't know where you go from any of this. It seems like
Roman doesn't have like a logical content, like a next challenger until Cody, huh? What are they going to do till next March to keep Roman engaged?
Really, it's just like maybe they just do like more of this. More.
I mean, they're not going to put the Fiend there. They're not. I mean, they could go LA Knight.
These two, like, I don't know about that.
They won't do the Fiend. I don't think Roman would go for that.
I don't know. Maybe they does.
That's what I'd like to see, but they can't do that because they're two champions on other brands.
Yeah, who's the top people on SmackDown? I don't even know. I mean, there's a lot more people than on this card. This card is kind of small.
They only have like 7 matches, right? I was reading about that earlier. They said they're only going to have about 7 matches because they want to give everybody the time to do their shit.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll look up SmackDown.
Was Becky and Trish? Is Becky and Trish on there?
Wasn't on there. Is Trish hurt?
Oh, did Trish get hurt? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I think Bayley got hurt.
Oh, the other chick could cash in too. Io, huh?
Oh, yeah, that could happen. So AJ Styles. Yeah, who are the top guys? I don't see a lot of top.
AJ Styles on SmackDown now?
This fucking Austin Theory guy, like, what is he ever going to go anywhere? I don't think so.
I think they would like him to.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not, yeah, maybe the Fiend will just come back and, like, challenge Roman, because I don't see anybody on the either side that's, like,
deserving?
Top guys, like Drew's down a peg now. Edge, maybe Edge could face Roman. Did that already happen though? I feel like it did.
I thought they said Edge was gonna like try to retire at some point.
Yeah, I kept hearing rumors on the internet that they were like, oh, he's gonna go to AEW after his contract expires and just like cash in, like they'll probably pay him a lot more than WWE, or maybe not more, but as much, or maybe WWE won't want to give him a raise, or
I don't know. It's not like he's working every week.
Yeah, but Christian seems to be doing okay there, so he said maybe he wants to do something with him. I don't know if that's even true. It could just be a joke somebody's making that I took seriously. I don't know. Karrion Kross, I don't know, man. He's not
Priest. A Priest is on the other show.
He could come cash in on that. Right? Technically, any he wants.
He could cash in, on Roman.
It seems like that would derail all the shit too. So it's like.
But but if you think about it, if he cashed in on Roman, that would really pick him up a notch, isn't it? That would give him like an Undertaker bump if he was the one that ended the championship reign of Roman.
Yeah, but like, what? I just can't imagine if they're really gonna do the Cody thing for fucking WrestleMania next year, then like why would they they can't.
You think that's
it's like they can't have Roman lose unless there's like been a big change of plans, I would think, because Cody keeps going like, I want to win the title my dad didn't win, and that's the Roman title. It's not the other one's the fucking big gold belt, right? Supposedly.
Yes. Hey, what about Dwayne? Dwayne could come back.
That's the thing that could happen, because yeah, I heard on some other wrestling journalists like us talking about
no one's like us.
There's the Grayson Waller dude that keeps calling out The Rock, and maybe Rock's not going to do a match, but Grayson Waller's supposed to be on the show or whatever, and maybe The Rock just does a surprise like he did at WrestleMania. It's where's it being held?
Ford Field, Detroit.
So it's a 50,000 seat arena. So like Rock ain't gonna do a show unless it's like a big, like arena, like stadium or like a big event type show. And then, he could come and just like fuck that guy up. And then if he's gonna, but like at that point, then if he's gonna do one more match, why wouldn't it be against Roman at WrestleMania? Like, I don't think he would do another match unless it's like.
You don't think he would do the Survivor Series?
Not unless it's just like a tag match or some bullshit match where he comes out and like does a couple moves or something. Or if they're trying, maybe it's. Say they're gonna do like AEW doing Wembley, maybe they're gonna try and do like a big ass stadium. And that's how they'll sell it out, is have The Rock there. But I don't know. I've heard like he's not. But the writers, the strike, the actor strike, he's not gonna be working until that.
Free time, huh?
Yeah, so maybe he's like, yeah, I'll do a match now because I'm not held accountable for any of these productions that aren't going to start for like 3 months at least.
3 months?
I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there, but I'm just guessing like, so the writer strike ends today. All those productions that it's halted, they're going to need like some time to like get going again. And then they probably won't need any actors to like, that's like the last thing you need when you get a production going is the actors to have a date to show up, I think.
So I was thinking today when I was on my walk about our Night of the Living Dead script.
Oh yeah.
I think I was thinking like it's more of what I'm thinking in my brain. It was like more of an origins thing, and I think the star of my script would be Beekman's Diner.
Okay.
How they got the truck, how Ben got the truck, what he was doing at the diner, how he got to the diner, then the diner itself. And then leaving because if you go back and you watch him talk about that, like there was like little hints of racism in there, those good old boys with their hot shit guns, and they were out there to have a good old time.
Shot the black dude, even though he wasn't dead, They're just like, oh, it's a black guy, just shoot him too.
Beekman's Diner. The origin story. So Barbara and Johnny's start, but what about Ben's? What about how did Ben get to the house? How did Cooper and his family get to the house? And then how did Tom and Judy get there? The origins.
That'd be a good idea because we could do it as a short first, just to like get things going, because like a lot of like movies that are like first time directors or whatever, they'll start out and they'll do like a short of the movie they want to make, and then like low budget and all that, it's like 15 to 30 minutes or something, and then you shop that around and you go, hey, here's the movie I want to make, or like it could just, maybe that whole story only takes 15 to 30 minutes, but we could do a short version. It'd be a lot less money to put into it, and then we could put it online or put it out or whatever, and then
how do we find a Beekman's Diner though? How do we create that?
I don't know.
When I think of something like that, I think about like the machine with the claw where you put the 50 cents in and you try to get the toy out, just like a greasy spoon,
You could just there's a bunch of options. You'd either, probably the cheapest would be to find a place that's either deserted or like empty warehouse or like your garage, or like something like that, and just dress it up,
decorate it.
Yeah, and just have like, okay, it's not the size of a diner. Maybe you go to a diner and like take pictures there, or like film the outside of a diner, and then you get inside and it's like we just make a garage look like a corner of a diner, and we film all the scenes we need to do for that, and then we can like redress it and make it look like the counter, like something like that. Or you can go to like, you can rent it, like you find a diner in town or wherever you're gonna shoot at, and you just rent it out for the night, like overnight.
Like Dawn of the Dead style? You just borrow the mall?
They're not gonna use it overnight, So you just go, how much to rent this for shooting overnight, and then they'll. I mean, hopefully it's somebody. Hopefully we know somebody with a diner or something to like cut us a deal, but probably not. But like, yeah, it's just a small production, like one camera, like blah blah blah. But yeah, like my friend did. This friend I worked with at the valet in Vegas, he's into film shit too, and he was talking about making one about a video game store forever, and he made a short of it. He made a full script, but he made a short of it, and he got his friend that runs a video game store in Reno to just let him rent it out overnight, and he did it. And it looks like a game store because it is a game store. So that's probably the best option if we can find a diner, whether it's Lompoc or wherever, that will let us do something. But it would depend on too.
You got to be on the lookout for. Well, that was just my thought for my story was the origins. I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We need to tell the origin story.
And then that's if we made it a short, it could be like, okay, let's see how much we can tell just in the diner, and then from there, like, where does it go? Maybe there's like other places along the way to the house or whatever, and we could make a series of shorts, or just make one thing that, like, have the idea to make one hour and a half movie.
What about how about this? When Ben's leaving the diner, going to the farmhouse, he comes across a couple on the side of the road with the car turned upside down with a husband and wife and a daughter that's been bitten.
Yeah,
he just happens to crosses them on the.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great, because that with this kind of thing too, it's like that's what the real fans would want to see. That's who's gonna watch it, the real fans, and they're gonna check it out more than anybody probably. And it'll be like, oh, that's like they really.
Those would be the guys that'll be real critical of us, huh?
Yeah. Because if we just make, like, we made Night of the Living Dead, and it's just like fucking we go to like Dave and Buster's and like, or like, just, I don't know, just do like some like dumb idea where it's like, oh, like we'll just film it in my bedroom and like here and like at Walmart, or I don't know, in the alley, and like just make, like, has nothing to do with anything. It's just called Night of the Living Dead. Like, you don't want to watch that shit. Or like, we've seen those in Walmart for $5, and it's like, I don't really buy those, you know, like, because I don't know, have you watched any of those where they remade it? Just like, if it gets some like nerds to be like, yeah, this is actually like true to, they came up with like that. I've seen, I think people have done that, like fan films of, maybe they've done it with Night of the Living Dead, but they've done it with other stuff where it's like, oh, they really pay attention to detail for like the history, and like that helps a lot, I think.
So to the best of your knowledge, nobody has like had an idea like I just suggested?
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know, but it's possible.
All right, man. We're
start doing our research on and watching these remakes. See if anybody.
We need to start wrapping up.
Yeah, it's been over an hour. I think we covered all the.
So you'll be here. You possibly will be here Friday for dinner.
Yeah, hopefully. So if you want to go to all you can eat shrimp, that's possible. Maybe.
Edible up a little bit and get all we can eat shrimp.
Oh yeah, unless my mom's going to Three Dog Night concert at the casino.
Oh really?
So yeah, so if I have to go for that, then I can't. But
is Pat off?
Pat's off, so he might go.
He might go. All right. Well, if you think of anything between now and then, shoot me a text or give me a call.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, man. Have a good night.